Hi everyone, welcome back to our biology class. Today we are going to learn about female reproductive system. In the previous video we already discussed about the male reproductive system. In this video we can discuss about female reproductive system and its functions. Female reproductive system has the following functions. First function is it produces sex hormones like estrogen and progesterone. So this is the first function of female reproductive system. What is the first function? It produces sex hormones like estrogen and progesterone. The second function of female reproductive system is produce egg or ova. This is the second function of the female reproductive system. What is the second function? It produce egg or ova. The third function of female reproductive system is support and protect developing embryo. So what is the third function of female reproductive system? It support and protect developing embryo. The last function of female reproductive system is give birth to new baby. That is the last function. What is the last function? Give birth to new baby. So all these are the functions of what? Female reproductive system. Next we can learn what are the major organs present in female reproductive system. The first organ of female reproductive system is cervix. Second one vagina. Third one ovaries. Fourth one uterine tubes or fallopian tubes. And last one uterus. Okay, these are the major organs of female reproductive system. So what is the first one? Cervix is the first organ, and second one vagina, and third one ovaries, and fourth one uterine tubes, and fifth one uterus. Okay, all these are the major organs of female reproductive system. One by one we can learn clearly. First organ of female reproductive system is the cervix. Cervix is the lower portion or neck of the uterus. What is a cervix? Lower portion or neck of the uterus we can call as cervix. This cervix is lined with mucus known as cervical mucus. When we examine this cervix region, we can see mucus gland. That is mucus gland we can call as cervical mucus. Okay, cervical mucus produce mucus and it provides lubrication and sperm transport during sexual intercourse. The mucus produced from the cervical mucus gland helps for lubrication and sperm transport when during sexual intercourse. So that is the role of cervical mucus. Next one, during ovulation, secretion of cervical mucus increases in response to estrogen. The time of ovulation, what will increase? Cervical mucus increases in response to estrogen. When the estrogen level increases, According to that estrogen level, what will also increases? Mucus, cervical mucus also increases. But when an egg is ready for fertilization, the mucus then become thin and slippery, offering a friendly environment to sperm. But when an egg is ready for fertilization, what will happen to this mucus? It will become thin and slippery. By this way, it provide a friendly environment to sperm. Okay. Next, at the end of the pregnancy, the cervix acts as the passage through which the baby exits the uterus into the vagina. So, at the time of delivery, what will happen to the cervix? It will expand. So, by this expanding property, that new baby can come out from where? From the uterus to the vagina through cervix and from the vagina out of the body. Okay. The cervical canal expands to roughly 50 times its normal width for the passage of the baby during birth. Okay. During childbirth, this cervical canal can expand 50 times from its normal width. This expanding property only helping to whom? To the baby for coming out. Okay. When this cervical canal expand only, who can come out? That new baby can come out from where? From the uterus to vagina, from vagina to out of the body. Next we can learn about ovaries. Ovaries also known as female gonads. What is the other name of ovaries? Female gonads. They produce eggs, also called ova. What is the role of ovary? To produce eggs. What is the other name of eggs? Ova. Every female is born with a lifetime supply of eggs. They also produce hormones like estrogen and progesterone. So, what are the functions of ovaries? They produce eggs as well as hormones like estrogen and progesterone. So, these are ovaries. A pair of ovaries. Next organ of female reproductive system is fallopian tubes. Otherwise, we can call it as a uterine tubes. It is stretched from the uterus to the ovaries and measures about 8 to 13 centimeter in length. So, from where this fallopian tubes start? From the uterus to the ovaries. Okay. And what is the length of this fallopian tubes? 8 centimeter to 13 centimeter in length. From where it started? From the uterus to the ovaries. The end of the fallopian tubes lying next to the ovaries feather into ends called fimbria. That means end of the fallopian tubes we can see a feather-like structure that we can call as fimbria. Listen, this is a fimbria. Okay. Millions of tiny hair-like cilia line the fimbria and interior of the fallopian tubes. So, if you notice the fimbria, we can see millions of hair-like structure. That hair-like structure we can call as cilia. We can find where? On the fimbria. Okay. The cilia beats in waves hundreds of times a second, catching the egg at ovulation and moving it through the tube to the uterine cavity. What is the role of this fimbria? It catches the eggs by its wave-like motion. Okay. Next, fertilization typically occurs in the fallopian tubes. What is the role of fallopian tube? Fertilization takes place where? In the fallopian tube only. Okay. Listen, release of egg from the ovary. This is the ovary. From the ovary, by the rupturing of Graafian follicles, what will release? Eggs or ova will release. Okay, that eggs reaches midpoint of fallopian tube where it is fertilized by sperm. So by the help of fimbria, that the eggs finally reach where? Midpoint of the fallopian tube. There what process will take place? Fertilization process will take place. Implantation of fertilized egg into the endometrium of uterus. From there, that fertilized egg will move to where? Endometrium of the uterus, and there it will attach and further it will grow. Next we can learn about uterus. Uterus is a pear-shaped muscular organ in the female reproductive tract. So what is a uterus? It is a pear-shaped muscular organ found where? In the female reproductive system. Okay. The fundus is the upper portion of the uterus where pregnancy occurs. The uppermost portion of the uterus we can call as fundus. Okay. In this fundus only what is occurring? Pregnancy occurs. Okay. The cervix is the lower portion of the uterus that connect with the vagina and serve as a sphincter to keep the uterus closed during pregnancy until it is time to deliver a baby. So lower portion of the uterus we can call as cervix, and here what is present is sphincter muscles are present. So by the help of these muscles, what is closed? That cervical opening get closed until it is time to deliver a baby. Till that time, what is closed? That cervical opening is closed by the help of sphincter muscles. Okay. The uterus expands considerably during the reproductive process. Okay. During reproductive process, what changes occur in the uterus? It can expand considerably during that reproductive process. Okay. According to the growth of that fetus or embryo. The organ grows from 10 to 20 times its normal size during pregnancy. The organs grow from 10 to 20 times when its normal size during pregnancy. From the normal size, this organ can grow 10 to 20 times when during the pregnancy period. Okay. Next we can learn about the urethral orifice or external urinary opening, which is located below the clitoris. This is the clitoris. Okay. Below this clitoris only what is located? Urethral orifice or urethral opening is located. Okay. This area we can call as urethral opening. And this urethral opening is located on the upper wall of the vagina. So this is the vagina. So on the upper wall of the vagina only what is located? Urethral orifice or urethral opening is located. Okay. Opening of the vagina is separate from the urinary opening and located below it. Below the urethral orifice only what is located? Vaginal orifice located or vaginal opening is located. Okay. Both are separated.